Well, hello there, everyone. How are you doing on this Thirsty Thursday? It's December 22nd, the year 2022. Hopefully you're doing outstanding. I don't have a drink in here with me, but sometimes I have mud water, might have green tea. In case I might have a cup of coffee with me, or water. So during the course of a day, I might drink 2 cups of decaffeinated green tea, 1 cup of cold coffee, caffeinated in the morning with a bowl of oatmeal. And then I usually have maybe a cup of decaf coffee later in the day. I might have a cup of water, a cup of mud water during the day. And usually during the course of the day, I'm drinking water several different times. And occasionally I have a sip of a Bebida in the evening down on my dock. So figure out what that means. All right, so with that being said, I am Mazske Finance. I'm coming to you currently from South Florida. I am not a financial advisor. I'm not a CPA. I'm not an attorney. Hey, I'm just curious. If you've watched my channel for a while, or if you're new to my channel, welcome to all subscribers. What do you think? I'm looking for some feedback. Put it in the comments below. If you scroll back to older videos, you'll see I might have hair down to here and sticking out down here. Now I got shorter hair. What do you think? Do you like Mazske with shorter hair? Or do you like Mazske with longer hair? All right, give me some feedback if you want. So with that being said, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the trifecta of exercise, investing, saving money, etc., etc., etc. We'll start off with exercise. I like that. Yesterday I did what I call Mazke's trifecta. I made videos a long time ago, somewhere talking about Mazke's trifecta. And back then when I did it, in the course of a day, I was just joking around calling it my trifecta. I would swim, I would kayak on the water down there, and I would take a walk and get maybe 7,000 to 10,000 to 12,000 steps altogether in. Okay, for the course of a day, my walk in the evening would not be that many steps at one time, but I do several laps in my neighborhood. Usually every day can be a little different, depends on weather, depends on rain, that sort of thing. So anyway, my trifecta yesterday differed because I have not kayaked since the hurricane. The water, they have not said yet if it's safe. There has been, during the hurricane, like in the aftermath of the hurricane, I forget how many people it was in this area, got flesh-eating bacteria on their skin. I don't want that. Look at that down there. I just burnt myself yesterday there. But anyway, flesh-eating bacteria. That killed a couple people. And because it would literally eat their flesh up. It's in the water. And what I found out was it's always in the water out there, like in the ocean or in the Gulf of Mexico or somewhere. And when it's a hurricane, it brought it in. And I know it's been in the canals. The general consensus is for kayakers in this area is better be safe than sorry. Perhaps wait till springtime when the water is more strongly moving in and out. And then we'll maybe venture out on kayaks, okay? Even boaters here, thousands of boats were lost. But most people with boats that are not lost are not boating just yet because there's still unknown debris all over in the water, okay? It'll take a long time to get this place cleaned up. It was devastating. So with that being said, my trifecta yesterday, I don't think I said it. I went swimming yesterday, 70-degree water in my pool. It was chilly. I went for a walk last night. And I did what I call my floor exercise later in the evening, just before I started my routine to go to bed for the night, which I do a combination. I do crunches, I do some leg type exercises, I do planks, I do push-ups, I do some like kind of yoga type moves and that sort of thing. All right, and so on and so on. Trifecta of investing. I'll bring this into play here. My trifecta of investing is something I just did the other day. I mentioned a Wealthfront bank account. Yes, I've harped on this Wealthfront bank account. So I came up with some real numbers for you. Okay, stick with me here. This might get a little dry, it's numbers, but it's good for you to hear it. All right, I made the other day, a couple days ago, I forget what day I did it. I have a credit union. I have a checking account with a credit union. I started, I think, when I was 18 years old. Okay, 55. So I've had it for a long time. And I still got that checking account. So anyway, I made 3 transfers out of that checking account into my Wealthfront account. I started with a small one because I was under the thought that my fence guy would be repairing my fence sometime in December. So I want to keep $1,750 into my checking account to pay him, because that's what his bill is going to be, he says, when he repairs my fence, $1,750. But then I talked to him a couple days ago, and he told me he's still backlogged. He's working through a whole bunch of fences, and now he's saying it'll be sometime in January. All right, so that's fine. So anyway, in my checking account, my pension goes into there and whatnot. And I pay some bills out of there, but not too many. So I always got a little bit of money in there. But it pays 0% interest, okay? So I put my money where my mouth is. I put 3 transfers out of my checking account into Wealthfront for a total of $1,750 extra that I put in there. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Well, the 1st of January, I'll get my pension money in there so I can write a check to pay my fence bill, whenever he does complete the work. But why $1,750? What does that do for me? So I wrote down some numbers, okay? If I am getting 4.3%, and I've had several people sign up using my link. It's in like 2 videos ago. I got a link where if you sign up, you'll get 4.3%. Okay? Thank you for the 2 folks that have signed up for it, by the way. And enjoy your extra boost of income that'll be coming to you. I don't know how long that benefit will last for Wealthfront. So with that link, don't dilly-dally. 4.3%, it's a boost of 0.5%. Their current rate's 3.8, so it boosts you up to 4.3. If the Fed increases rates and they raise their rates to 4.3, say the Wealthfront raises their rate to 4.3, they'll boost you up 0.5 again, so you'll be at 4.8. Okay, as long as, and you get it for 90 days, unless you refer somebody, and then they can extend it for 90 days for each additional person that you refer. Okay, so enough on that. So with $1,750 invested at 4.3%, first month I would get $6.27. Next month $6.29, next month $6.31, next month $6.34, next month $6.36, next month $6.38. Grand total after 6 months, I would have $1,787.95. Big whip, right? Big deal, right? Plah, ploop, whatever, whatever word you want to say. If your mind is saying that, Mazske, what are you talking about? Who cares? $6.38. That's piddly squat. I'm deleting your channel. I don't like your channel anymore. Well, you got the wrong mindset, I dare say, young whippersnapper. You got the wrong mindset. A dollar is a dollar is a dollar. The dollars add up. $1 to another dollar makes 2. $5 to $5 makes 10. 10 to 10 makes 20. Okay? If you don't understand that concept, go back to elementary school math. All right? So study that elementary school math because this 4.3% will add up. All right? Yes, I just referenced very small numbers. But if you are trying to save for your first rental house, or you have rentals and you're trying to save for your next down payment, a dollar is a dollar. Every dollar helps. I have talked to plenty of folks who say they want to invest in the S&P 500 to get more growth, and yet the market tanks and they lose money. This is making you money every month. So I came up with the second number, okay? Let's say you got some bigger bucks, you got deeper pockets. Let's say you put $400,000 into this account. All right, first month, your 4.3% interest is $1,433. By month 6, your monthly interest is $1,459. All right, so after 6 months, you end up with $408,000, $408,677. Okay, so the numbers get a little bigger. Okay, again, you're not getting rich, but I have heard other YouTubers who do have deep pockets talk about their cash reserves, saying they don't care about moving to higher interest because it's nothing to them. By golly, if that's how they think, I dare say, I challenge you to stop watching their channel because they have lost touch with the common man. They've lost touch with you and I because we're the little guys. They're too big for their britches. They have forgotten the importance of a dollar. Okay, I dare say that. All right, and I'll let you figure out who I'm talking about. All right, so, but if you're getting money like that, you're getting income like that, it's putting you on the path to grow your wealth. Because if you got $400,000 and you're stockpiling cash waiting for the market to pull back, after 6 months you got $8,000 more. Sure, it's not a ton of money, but $8,000 is half of a down payment for me to buy a rental house in the market I buy in, roughly. Okay, so it makes a difference. It makes a difference. So the trifecta of investing, let's move into something else. You buy your first rental house. You've scrimped and you scrounged and you saved your nickels, dimes, and quarters to get that down payment to buy your first rental house. And you positive cash flow, you've run the numbers. You positive cash flow, $250 a month. I talked to a person on the front porch of my house in Virginia 3, 4, 5 years ago, whenever it was, and I explained this to him, and he said, $250, that's nothing. Why do I want to invest in real estate? That's nothing. And he goes, Mazske, I'll give you $10,000 if you will put it in the stock market and guarantee you will double my money in a year. Because I worked for the Motley Fool at that time. I was a stock investor as well. And I said, no, I cannot guarantee that. And I was like, dude, cash flow at $250 a month is just the beginning. At the same time, your tenant, when they pay you rent every month, they're paying down the mortgage. And that mortgage, if it's a small mortgage, may increase the principal payment each month by, maybe it starts at 25 cents. And maybe it takes 4, 5, 6 months and it goes to 26 cents a month a pay down. And then it goes to 27, then it goes to 29. You know, it gets faster as time passes on. Same thing with, it's called compounding. Same thing with compound interest. It gets faster as the numbers get bigger, it gets faster. Okay? So if it took you, a couple years to save your down payment for your very first house, once you get it, now you have $250 more to save. And we're talking about running the numbers real quick here. You hold out money every single rent check for vacancies, repairs, and capital expenditures. Let's just ballpark it at 20%, okay? And you pay all your expenses, you know, your property management fee, your taxes, your insurance, your principal, and your interest. And you still have $250 left over, and you're saving money for your repairs and that kind of stuff. So if you're saving $250 a month extra, in a year's time, that's $3,000 extra on top of whatever you're already saving for your rental house. So your second rental house, it means you can get it faster because now you're saving extra money. And once you get it, I don't know how long it'll take you. It might take you 1 year. You get another $250. But maybe by that time, rent went up on the first house and now you're getting $300 a month cash flow. So now you got your second house and it's paying $250. Now you got $550 a month. That's added to the money you already are saving. So you get your third house even faster. There's your trifecta of real estate investing. It gets faster. It compounds. Okay? It compounds. So it's kind of like the trifecta of life. What 3 things are great accomplishments for you in your life? I don't know. We're all different. It could be when you graduated high school. It could be when you graduated college. It could be when you first got married. Maybe that's your 3 things. Maybe you got married, you had a kid, and you raised your kid, and you went off to the United States Military Service Academy. Okay, that's 3 things. What's your trifecta? Okay, this is getting long again. I try to keep my videos, 10, 12, 14, 15 minutes tops, thereabouts. So it's getting long. Hopefully you stuck this out. Hopefully you better understand. It's the power of compound interest. 4.3% will not make you rich. Okay, it will not make you rich. But it's something. It's better than the 0.5 that we've been getting in savings accounts, or the 0.1, or the 0 that I get in my checking account. And you might say, Mazske, why don't you change your checking account? There's sentimental reasons there too. So I still got it. So anyway, with that being said, hopefully you learned something from this video. Start to appreciate the effects of compound interest. Start to appreciate the effects of compounding rent money. Start to appreciate the effects of dividend paying out, and how if you reinvest your dividends into the stock that's paying the dividend, it gets larger and larger. It's like a snowball, and it gets bigger and bigger as time goes on. It all comes into play. It all comes into play. It's the same thing. Okay, I was talking about, I'm half joking about it, but the trifecta, because you can make a trifecta of anything, is patterns, right? I'm just kidding there. I watched a show the other day talking about patterns. So anyway, with doing this, if you can understand the snowball effect, it can play in, and this is getting long, I know, it can also play into paying down debt. If you have 3 credit card bills or 2 credit card bills and a car payment, and you start paying them down, psychologically it's better to pay the lowest one off first, right? To make extra payments on the lowest one, because then you get more money and you pay it on the second biggest one. Mathematically, it's better to take the highest interest loan and pay that one down first, but maybe that's the largest balance. And maybe psychologically, if you can pay off the little one first, it makes you feel better. So it's up to you. It's a personal decision. Okay, you can go psychologically or you can go mathematically on what you want to do. But it's the same thing. You can have the snowball effect. Same thing with paying down mortgages. Say you get to 4 houses or you get to 10 houses, and you want to stop. You don't need to chase the bucks. You don't want to get 200 units or 50 units or 25. You want 10 is fine. So you want to start paying them off, and you like your job. You're working your job. You like your job. So as you're saving that $250 times 10, $2,500 a month, but you've got rent increases, so you got $3,000, $4,000 a month. You keep saving your normal money. You put it all towards maybe your lowest balance mortgage. You pay it off. Maybe it takes a couple years. Now you get more money coming in because you're no longer paying a mortgage, principal and interest. So now you pay off a second one. It's the snowball effect. It's the compounding effect. Okay? Compounding, trifecta, rent increases, using credit cards to save money so you got more money to put in your pocket to invest with, saving money using upside, saving money on gas, and then getting cash back at grocery stores and restaurants increases your cash. Getting 4.3% interest increases your cash. You invest it. You become accredited. You buy mineral rights acreage, or you invest in oil drilling. You increase your returns. It compounds. It just keeps compounding. Do you want to build legacy wealth? Do you want to build generational wealth? Learn about compounding. So with that being said, Mazke's signing out.